All right, so we got a 2021 Jeep Wrangler in on a little case study here. We had 3 fault codes on this one, you can see right here, for a loss of communication with air cooler coolant pump A. So pretty much my game plan on this one is going to be look at some wiring diagrams. I want to verify powers, grounds, and LIN bus to that coolant pump module, and then isolate if it's either going to be a pump failure or it's going to be a circuit issue to the pump. Now, we got a quick little wiring diagram here, and as you can see, we have fuse F07, which powers this auxiliary coolant pump. So just checking that with the multimeter across both legs of the fuse, we have 12.3 volts, which is good for this one. Moving to the coolant pump itself, at pin 3, we're expecting to see that same 12 volts from the fuse, but instead we have 7 volts here, showing some type of resistance voltage drop on this power feed going to the module. While still at that connector, I'm going to check the ground in the LIN bus. Right here you can see we're probed at pin number 1, which is the ground feed, and that is brightly illuminating a headlight bulb, showing that that ground is good and there's no issues there. Lastly, I just used my U-scope here to check the LIN bus signal on pin number 2, and I found a good waveform showing no communication issues. Working our way up the diagram, we have connector XY230A. A quick little voltage check there shows me the same 7 volts that we found at pin 3 on the coolant pump, confirming that we still have the issue at this point in the circuit. Last thing is to check the voltage coming out of the PDC. As you can see here, we still had our 7 volts coming out of the PDC, so this is looking like some type of connection issue or potentially a bad PDC at this point. So wrapping this one up, upon removing connector C2 at the PDC, pin A5 was the suspect, and I found the terminal to be spread with almost no resistance. Upon repairing that terminal and tightening it up, the 12 volts was restored and the fault codes cleared and everything went back to normal on that car. So good little tip here, just to always be aware of terminal tension issues. Sometimes it's not what you'd expect. On this 2021, it was definitely not something I suspected, but overall was a good find. Hope you guys enjoyed this little case study right here. Let me know down in the comments below if you like this type of content and want to see more, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.